with Sefer Chofetz Chaim. Big topic is the same tell us for the subject's benefit. So for the benefit of that person. Okay. And today's topic is avoiding flattery. Even when there is a permissible to speak negatively for a constructive purpose, one must avoid insincere flattery. It is forbidden to be critical of someone when he is not present, yet demonstrate approval of his behavior in his presence. If this concern is that the person's feelings are not be heard, then the solution is to express respect and concern for him as a person, but clear disapproval of his behavior. Okay, let's read it again and try to explain. It's a lot of said here. So just to remind us, flattery is one of the 4 categories that Shechina is not going to come in the company. So that's how bad the flattery is. That's how Hashem hates it. Okay. So we're talking about a person behind somebody's back. He's speaking Lashon Hara. In his face, he's trying to find favor in that person's eyes. So one more time. Even where it is permissible to speak negatively for a constructive purpose, right? So he's not doing anything forbidden. One must avoid insincere flattery. It is forbidden. Okay. So continue. It is forbidden to be critical of someone when he is not present, yet to demonstrate approval of his behavior in his presence. So meaning behind his back, according to what we started to say, so it is allowed to say something negative. Okay, so it's not considered to be Lashon Hara, but just keep the same line. So don't be like hypocrite and say something different in his face. If the concern is that the person feeling not be heard, right, then the solution is to express respect and concern for him as a person, but clear disapproval of his behavior. So, and that's what Rambam actually teaches us many times. So we try to separate person from his actions. Okay, sometimes it's not so easy to do because, as we learn also in Rambam, behavior of the person affect his character and mold his or her character, and after that it becomes part of him or her. So it's not so easy to do, but we have to try, right? Person and in his behavior. If one is certain that reproof will be ignored, and therefore prepared to publicize the person's behavior as an attempt to induce him to change his ways, one must nevertheless approach the sinner first, as so not to be suspected of insincerity. Okay, so that's a very interesting case. So the guy is ready to go against someone else in public. So before you do that, try to approach and try to speak to that person. Anyway, is actually one of the steps that you try, or before publicizing the issue, or you try, or you ask somebody else to try. Maybe somebody that is close to that person. Okay, so and it's very often it's better route to ask somebody else that is close to him, to that person. So for example, somebody just asked me 10 minutes ago to talk to somebody on somebody else's behalf. I mean, I think for me it's easy to do, but for that person it would be mission impossible. So it's always a good idea to ask somebody else. Of course, somebody reliable that can convey your message. Okay, so continue. In the above case, where it is clear that the person will not be moved by rebuke, one can remove the need for the first speaking to him by dispelling any possible suspicion concerning one's own sincerity. So in the cases, what he's saying, so even in the cases when the other party is not going to take any rebuke, so there are some people like that, maybe because of the rebuke, maybe because they do not acknowledge the issue, or maybe they have excuses because why they behaving like that, or they don't like you, period. Whatever you say, they're not going to listen to, right? Continue. For example, if one speaks against the perpetrator in public in the presence of three, rather than speaking to individual members of the community in private, it becomes clear to all that the speaker could not be attempted to gain favor with the perpetrator by showing acceptance of his behavior. Meaning that, as we're going to see, there is some exception, in which case halach allowed, but Chofetz Chaim is going to say it's not such an easy case to speak in front of the three. Just to remind us quickly, what is it speaking in front of the three? So when person speaks in front of the people, he understands that information is going to get to the subject soon, very soon. Because why? People cannot keep secrets. Okay. But if he would speak one-to-one, so it's maybe not. Okay. Similarly, if the speaker is known to be zealous and outspoken and would not be suspected of flattery, he could resort to private discussions. Meaning that he, okay, so he's not suspected of flattery, meaning to speak one thing in the face of this perpetrator, and behind his back speak something differently. Also, it is clear that the perpetrator is a difficult personality, and publicly criticizing his behavior could be dangerous. Then one may speak against him in private without fear or personal suspicion. Okay. So again, suspicion in what? For those just join us, suspicion that we are liars, we are not like flatterers. That's the biggest issue. Okay. Stop here.